welcome back to Buttonwillow Raceway. Today's gonna be a very exciting day because, well, as you can see, the entire track is, it's not that populated. It's basically to ourselves, except we have the great people from FSC here. That's who we're joining today, and also a few other really cool cars. 570S, also some Beamers. I mean, the weather out here today too, it is perfect. And right in front of us, check this out. So we've got Shmi right now on track with his Track Pack GT 500 being chased down by a Ferrari 488 Pista. And then there's Joe catching right up in the back. So we're gonna see how this turns out. Joe's such an awesome driver, and it is so fun watching him lap this racetrack because that car is so loud. It makes every other car become so quiet. Like, you can't even hear that Ferrari. Watch when these cars fly by. Let me know if you can hear the 488 Pista. And there they are. I don't think he's gonna let the Ferrari pass. We're gonna see how this looks in straightaway. Here we go. Can't shake the Ferrari, so it shows you that the Ferrari has 711 horsepower, the 500 has 760, and I think he's just following along right behind us to see how that thing sounds. But again, like I was saying, you can't even hear the Pista. But there's Joe right there. Let's catch up with him. Dude, you're so loud out there. You're louder than the Ferrari. You can't hear the Ferrari.
I love the Ferrari.
Okay, this is it. We've got the entire lineup right in front of me with FSC LA. I mean, this track is such a fun racetrack. We've got the CA Corvette right there in the middle, next to the Ferrari 488 Pista, and then inside that garage is actually David's blue 600LT, which you guys know from the previous videos, right? Look how dirty this thing looks. I mean, you can see all the bug marks all over from driving all the way out here to Buttonwillow Raceway. Now, you may be wondering, well, hey Austin, are you gonna be tracking the CA Corvette today? Well, I think this car needs some TLC. So after today, I'm gonna do an oil change with it, and also a few other things. Just, you know, when you track a car so much, you got to make sure to take care of it because you're going so fast on the racetrack. If your vehicle is not in tip-top condition, you're not just risking the sake of the car, but you're also risking your life out there too. Then you have a GT 500 track pack right there, which sounds amazing. Sounds way better than the CA Corvette, I think, too. Honestly, though, I love the way this car feels out on track. I mean, you have this free wing in the back that looks really cool, but basically doesn't do much of anything compared to a stock CA Corvette. Nonetheless, this is a balanced and exciting car. However, you guys have seen this car on track so much now, so we're going to be changing up in this episode by trying out different cars. But here's David's 600LT. He has the new brakes we're putting in our car very, very shortly, the gyro disc, and they look really good. And the best part is, like I've said thousands of times, they're way cheaper than the carbon ceramics. Love the Senna seats inside. However, his seats have the thinner padding for the wider people. My mind is a bit thicker when it comes to each one of these segmented pieces of Alcantara. Nonetheless, he has the orange stripe on the wheel that looks really cool, and then exposed carbon fiber all throughout the car. Basically, his spec is just like mine. However, he has the 5-spoke wheels versus the normal stock wheels that come on the 600LT, and also he added these on after the fact, which are the louvers, the vents right above the wheel wells, which these help to vent all that high turbulent air out of the front wheels. Anyways, his car looks so good in the blue. However, speaking of that Ferrari 488 Pista, I'm not sure if you saw the previous video, but I had the chance to drive the Pista on the street in Las Vegas very shortly. And I said, stay tuned because we're gonna try to get the 600LT together with the Pista to find out how they truly compare because, well, I'm not sure if you've seen online at all, but the LT is basically a track-focused McLaren, and the Pista is literally, it means, I think, race in Italian. So these cars have very, very similar mindsets. And here we have it, the 488 Pista, the car I drove in Las Vegas. And actually this one has, I think, the Cup 2Rs, which are very, very sticky on the racetrack. And nonetheless, we have exposed carbon fiber everywhere. It's got the 7 years of warranty, which is really, really good. I mean, none of the other exotics, I think, offer anything close to that. Plus, with that huge, you know, exposed engine bay in the back, this car looks so good. Come on, it's a Ferrari. One of the coolest things with this car is that huge duct right in the front. And surprisingly, you still have a frunk for storage. So you can go to the track, leave your helmet and a few other things up front, and then roll up and then open it up and get all your stuff out. Anyways, you have huge 20-inch wheels with 245, so wider tires than my 600LT, and you have giant carbon ceramic brakes. This thing was designed. It was engineered for the racetrack. And that's why I really do like it. The track is my thing, right? I'm obsessed with going to the racetrack. So this car is targeted at someone like me. And then getting inside the Pista, as you can see, opening the front door. Here we have the Mustang GT4 with Alan driving. Alrighty.
Alright. Have fun. Be safe.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, boss.
Appreciate it.
Hit me.
Alright. You ready, Jamie?
Yes, I'm ready.
First time tracking the Pista. Driven on the street before, but I'm excited about this, man. Shoot, let's do this. I'm so used to the McLaren, the start button's down here.
Okay.
Alrighty, sweet. And then we're in race mode. Alrighty then, let's do this. It's funny because the ride with this car, it's much smoother than the McLaren. Yeah. McLaren's much more stiff. Hey Joe.
Hey.
I'm excited about this.
Oh, you're taking out the Pista. Look at you. All right, what are we going to do?
I'm just going to...
48? Go on, kill it. Have some.
Good? Am I good? Okay. Feels very nice. Can we roll up the windows? Definitely does. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But like, that's not even near the limit of this car.
Yeah, it's nice.
Wow, I really appreciate it, man. I didn't want to push it too hard because, you know, it's not mine. But I appreciate you going in the car with me for the ride. A lot of fun, dude. I can't stop smiling. But wow, it's hooked up. Wow.
Yes, Phil.
It's a whole different level of speed, man. Whole different level. There's another one down there. It's really surprising how composed it is, though. Very hooked up. Oh my! It's flat. It's hooked up.
Oh yeah. Let's do
Oh yeah. I'm gonna roll down the window so I can pit in. A lot of fun. Oh, look at that. Wow. It's really hooked up. Okay. Here we go, driving the 600LT out on track. Gotcha. No worries.
Alright, you're good.
Track mode it is. Windows are going up. He's got very nice tint in this car too. So let's see how this feels. Okay, we're in dynamic setting. amazing on track. It's so light. Oh my gosh, it's so fast. Wow. Feels perfect. Feels absolutely perfect on track. I mean, the level of grip, the front end grip, it's so hooked up. It's so raw and light. The car feels amazing on the racetrack. Wow. Oh, this is so much fun. What do you think, David? Pista or 600LT?
You put me on the spot. For the track, 600 still.
Yeah?
I love the. Don't get me wrong. I love the Pista. I fall in love with the Pista today.
Because you got a lot of laps.
Oh, I got a
didn't
lot
you?
of laps in, and I totally fell in love with it. And I would love to own one, but for the track,
How does the acceleration feel compared to that? Like, I was surprised because I got in the Pista and I thought it felt, accelerated much harder. But I got in the 600 right after, and it felt very similar.
yeah, it's really weird. I think the 600 is more track focused. Like the steering rack is much more focused for the track. I think the acceleration is a little bit more linear. The Pista, it's more. The steering rack is so quick.
Yeah, 100%.
So quick, and then the throttle response isn't. It's probably just as good, but I felt like it was a little bit lagging actually.
Well, the one thing I noticed too is that I feel like our cars vibrate much more. Like it shakes, suspension feels a bit harder.
Visceral feel. You don't get that in the Pista. However, when I owned my Scud, the 430 Scuderia, it felt like the six. So my
Really?
600 feels like the Scuderia. You get in, it's vibrating, it's shaking, the noise. It's like it's an experience.
So bringing both cars on the track right now, look how good they both look. Both cars, the Pista and the 600LT, have a track-focused nature to them. And out here, they feel like they're just specifically built for it. They just come alive. And driving both cars back to back, it's interesting because the way the Ferrari sounds, it's just such an emotional experience. But then getting inside the McLaren, it feels like an absolute race car, the way the entire car just vibrates and how stiff the suspension is. In general, I think this is much more of your track day car when it comes to how hardcore it feels all the time. The Pista seems like you can enjoy the car not just on the track, but on the street. It's a very emotional vehicle to drive. Either way you go, you cannot go wrong, and the way they make you feel on track, it's just a thrill the entire time. You cannot stop smiling. I love them both. Anyways, thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button to help me out. Also subscribe for much more great supercar track content coming your way. I'll see all of you in the next episode.